And this is why you can't have nice things. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime characters who messed up big time.
Because people don't give a damn about reason, but nobody can resist miracles. Now, take the gun.
Huh?
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at both heroes and villains who made some serious errors, ones that led to dire consequences for both them and their loved ones. Prepare for some mature content as well as some serious spoilers ahead, all of which could have been easily avoided if only some common sense was applied. Number 10, Kayneth comes into Kiritsugu's house. Fate Zero. He's an elite assassin, infamous mage killer, and general badass one doesn't want to mess with if they value their life. And yet, just because he's armed with a giant silver blob, Kayneth thinks he's got it all in the bag.
ここまで落ちたかアインツーベール。よろしい。ならば、これは決闘ではなく懲罰だ。
While tearing up the Einsburn estate, the Master of Lancer failed to realize that Kiritsugu is locked and loaded with anti-mana weapons, including a gun that can blast his Jello defense into pieces with one shot. If Kayneth hadn't been so up himself, maybe he wouldn't have ended up being reduced to a shell of a man. Number 9, refusing to kill Roux. Mobile Suit Gundam ZZ.
なんなの？なんか用？
あの時のお礼をさせてもらう。ママからけじめはちゃんとつけろと言われているんでね。
ママ？おー、やだ。あんたまたこんなの？
Passion can make a fool out of any man, but Glemmy Toto takes it to a whole new level.
とうとう捕まえたぞ。なんだこの胸の高鳴りは。ママ。 もしかしてこれが恋というものですか?
Yes, we can agree that Roux Luca is as beautiful as she is deadly in a mobile suit. It only makes sense that any pilot would develop a crush on her, except when she's on the opposing side of the war and has made frequent attempts at your life.
グレミーさん。
はい。
ごめん。
That would normally dampen the lustiness in most people, but not our boy Glemmy, who seems to treat near-death experiences with her as just par of the course. As a result, she eventually ends up blasting him to pieces, chivalry be damned. Number 8, Kidnapping Tsuare. Overlord II.
敵の注意がそがれている間にツアレを救い出していただけると助かります。
かしこまりました。
You almost feel sorry for these scumbags. Out of all the souls in the kingdom, they decided to steal away the new love interest of Sebas, aka the most powerful old man to ever live.
せっかくですから全員でかかってきなさい。そうすれば10秒くらいは持ちますよ。
As such, Einzel Gon's butler decides to do some tidying up by going around and breaking apart the members of Six Arms until they're nothing more than bloody stains.
不死よですか。 All with
zero effort, we might add. Actually, forget about feeling sorry. Watching Sebas take off the heads of these cocky bastards in a flash is an absolute delight. Number 7, saving Johan. Monster.
Hang in there, kid.
Granted, there was no way that the good doctor could have possibly known that the child he had chosen to save was actually the devil himself. He did what he thought was right and almost lost his career as a result. While we can certainly respect that, you can't avoid the fact that by saving that one child's life, he unknowingly unleashed a whirlwind of death and chaos into the world.
9 years ago, you saved my life.
The amount of people that Johan has killed or mentally destroyed as an adult are too numerous to count, all of which could have been avoided if Tenma hadn't listened to his conscience. Number 6, fighting the wrong battles. ReZero, starting life in another world. Like Subaru, we know you're one death away from having everything erased and redone, but you've really got to get your priorities in order. Protecting your princess's honor is all fine and dandy, but maybe you shouldn't show up by claiming to be her knight. Insulted by this outrageous claim, Julius, a member of the Royal Guards, challenges him to a duel and proceeds to beat the stuffing out of him. All of this leads to Subaru and Emilia having the mother of all arguments. Good job, lad. Number 5, throwing Sayaka into traffic. Madoka Magica.
Madoka! Hurry! Sayaka's in danger! Come with me!
Madoka may be as cute as a button, but she really needs to work on her impulsiveness. While trying to save her friend from throwing her life away as a magical girl, Madoka tosses her soul gem into traffic.
Sayaka, I'm sorry!
Unfortunately for them, Kyubei chooses now of all times to elaborate that all magical girls essentially are soul gems.
What's wrong with you? Are you out of your mind? How could you throw your friend away like that? What'd you say?
Should one get too far away or destroyed, then their human facade just shuts down. So basically, Madoka just tossed her best friend onto a freeway. Yikes.
What is this? She's dead!
Number 4, stabbing Kurisu. Steins Gate.
But success comes at a price.
Dad, no!
If at once you don't succeed, try and try again. After leaping back in time to prevent Kurisu's murder, Okabe finds himself within striking distance of taking out the actual killer. There's just one little issue. Kurisu's dad has got some mad reaction skills, leading to the self-proclaimed mad scientist accidentally delivering the killing blow himself. Naturally, the whole thing is somewhat more than he can bear. No worries, Okabe. Nothing one last time jump can't fix, right? Number 3, I win. Death Note.
How many seconds has it been since you wrote down the first name?
You just couldn't help yourself, could you, Light? As all the players gather for one last battle of wits, the god of the New World believes that he's on the verge of claiming total victory, with his devoted follower writing down the names of all his enemies just outside the door. It does indeed look like Kira's about to declare checkmate, and he even lets out a little last-second quip.
Well, Nier, looks like I win.
Alas, it's all for naught, as Nier reveals that he's one step ahead of him, exposing him then and there for the serial killer that he is. See what happens when you jinx yourself, Light?
Just a moment ago, you were saying it looks like I win. How much more of a confession do we need?
Number 2, hypnotizing Euphemia. Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion.
Well, of course. I have to pay the price for doing something so selfish. Those are the consequences.
You'd be amazed at how much damage a throwaway line can cause. Just take Lelouch over here. He made one dark joke about his sister slaughtering Japanese citizen, and what happens?
Oh, now you're being silly. Stop playing with me.
I'm serious. For example, if I told you to kill all the Japanese, it wouldn't matter how you felt about it.
She ends up under the influence of the Geass and starts randomly gunning down every Japanese person she comes across.
Yuffie, stop! This thing... My Geass did this?
In the blink of an eye, the pacifistic Princess Euphemia is turned into a psychotic killer, eventually meeting her own bloody end as a result.
Yuffie.
Lelouch, why?
Farewell, Yuffie.
It's a tragedy that could have been easily avoided, and yet ended up as one of Lelouch's greatest failures.
0, 0, 0.
Number 1. Human Transmutation. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Sure, without this particular mistake, we wouldn't have one of the greatest anime series of all time, but still, Ed and Al's fateful meddling in the ultimate taboo was nonetheless a failure of epic proportions. In a single night, not only do the Elric brothers fail to bring back their mother from the dead, but Ed ends up losing a couple of limbs, and poor Al loses his entire body. It's with this shame that the two dedicate themselves to mastering the art of alchemy in hopes of one day reclaiming what was lost.
This is wrong. This isn't what we wanted. Help.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.